All right, thanks to everyone for coming to take the test. Unit 1 is now done. Unit 2 will begin, and I will change the groups for Unit 2. They will be posted on the homepage as soon as I can go through and determine new groups based on who is still a part of the class. I will also send an email with the attachment of your groups and the email addresses of the people in your group. I do believe that the group work is important, and you hopefully noticed that some of the group work questions were very helpful in being able to answer some of the questions on the test. Take the time to work with your group, take the time to go through the problems. They will help you in preparing and understanding the material a little bit better. As we get into Chapter 4 and Chapter 5, these are two challenging chapters, and they're really important for your performance this semester and next semester. If you cannot factor in Chapter 5, you are going to find that Chapter 6 is impossible. It relies on your ability to factor. So in a couple of weeks when we get to factoring, it's important that you give it the time that it deserves. This week you will see that Chapter 4 begins with rules of exponents, which is pretty dense material and is very complicated. So make sure you give yourself time to learn it. You will see the rules of exponents again next semester when you get to Chapter 10. The difference will be that the exponents in Chapter 10 are fractions, and so if you can learn the material now, the rules do not change, and then you can just worry about the fraction part of it without having to worry about relearning the rules. As you look at the PDFs this week, you will see a PDF on negative exponents and what they mean and what they represent. Make sure you take the time to read it. They're very easy to misinterpret. In the first week group work, we saw how important it was to identify the base of an exponential expression, and you're going to see the same thing this week. 2m squared and the quantity 2m squared are different, and it's important that when you're looking at the exponential expression, you know exactly what the base is. Additional material, you've seen the order of operations before, but simplifying expressions again relies on order of operations. And then you're going to see a PDF here that derives the rules of exponents for you. Okay, and so in each case, what you're going to see for the different rules is a couple of examples that show you how that rule is derived, an explanation of what the rule is in math language, and then down below it, you'll see written in plain English what exactly the rule represents and what the rule says. And then a few examples, and as you've seen in other problems, the answers to these examples are at the end of the PDF. One more at the bottom on simplifying exponential expressions. This is where the complications are, is using and applying the rules. And it's important to remember that order of operations rules the day. And so you will see I've laid everything out in terms of the rules of order of operations, because that will get you through these problems. Okay, take the time to give yourself some time to do these problems. They take some time, but I think you'll see that as you work your way through them, they get easier and easier. And so there's a lot of problems for you to work on because it takes time and repetition to become proficient at simplifying exponential expressions. Good luck. Email me if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help.